think that there are several things propelling finance into the future, and I think that they've evolved over time. In the past 10 to 15 years, one of the main propellers was cost savings and how do we become more efficient. And I think one of the main drivers in present day is how do I create value? And I think that's a very interesting place to be, because while everyone still looks for efficiency and quality and cost savings, the idea that you're developing talent towards value creation, I think, is very compelling. One of the obstacles simply lies in behavior, and I think you have to knowingly and willingly deal with that, and how you handle change with your people and also with people that are impacted is very important, to try to manage that behavior and get them to join the journey rather than resist against it. I think talent is the most important thing in developing a successful GBS, or Global Business Services. And I say that because on any given day you can run a process, but you want your people to feel like they're valued and to be bringing forward the best ideas, and developing that talent and watching what it's doing and listening to what it's saying is key to being a leader. I think the journey of change towards transformation is really important, and if you look at the technical aspects of change management, you know there's a change curve, and you have to understand where your people are on that curve. Are they only learning about it and so they have a long journey to make? Do you need them at the table helping make decisions and create the journey? And so I think one of the very first things that you have to do is understand where everyone is at with it, and then tailor your messaging and communications towards that. I think there are several concerns, and you build a mitigation plan depending on where you are at in the journey. So for example, if you're just starting out with shared service centers or a global business services concept, there is a ton of resistance to the very basic stuff. Who reports to who? What's going to change? What happens to me? And you have to develop a comprehensive governance that deals with that, never hiding, always transparent. If you're a little bit more mature and you're looking to continue to evolve, you have to understand how to get to that next level in the journey, and you deal with things like end user management. Is the end user experience world class? What does it take to be world class? I think the future of business leadership is no longer just a technical expertise. How quickly can you close the books? How well can you read metrics and react to it? But rather, how do you listen to people? How do you engage with what's going on? And how do you engage your people to bring their best ideas forward? And you really empower them to have a voice in the transformation. And I think, qualities of a good leader are listening to what people are saying and then finding a way to effectively execute on that. So far today, I've had a good range of experiences. I was on a panel talking about how do you successfully develop GBS talent, as well as what are the new things going on, and all the types of topics like robotics. And I think that was a great opener for the conference, because it touched a wide range of things that the conference is then going to zero in on with breakout sessions. I followed that up with an interactive discussion group specifically around developing and managing your best talent in today's environment. And that was very well interacted upon. Lots of questions, and more than lots of questions, a lot of similar experiences. And there you can start to share best practices. And if this happened, to one company in this particular location, what did they do about it, and how did they solve it and mitigate it? And I think that's why people come to conferences in the end, sometimes to see the big ideas, but to also get very practical advice.